Do we need men?
I don't personally think so. I'm doing fine without them.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
We can do things ourselves.
Do we need men?
I don't think so, not really. Studies have shown you don't actually need them. I think they're great, some of them are great. Sometimes you just don't need them.
10 years later.
Condo. I bought it myself. I have a car. I pay for my car insurance. I pay for everything. I pay for my clothes. I pay for gas. I have a wonderful job that I honestly, truly love. I go to the gym. I work on myself. And you're telling me that at the age of 24, I'm crying over a man when I have everything I need in my life.
Everything but a man. Which is the one thing she actually wants. All the other shit you just listed obviously doesn't want it because it doesn't make her happy.
Meanwhile,
she had one job.
When my wife tries to be helpful.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Good.
I've got it! What the hell happened?
She wasn't holding it!
I went and that to the side!
What, one hand? My back. Hold it!
I've got it, Samuel, but it's on that bottom step. I've hurt me on my hand there because I was flipping it.
You just need to granite.
I was holding it. I've always just held it at the side.
Aye.
So it doesn't come and do this, right? I didn't expect it to go down.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I could make an hour-long video of women failing to not need a man. The notion that women think they can survive without men, after men have built the world they live in, and everything they enjoy using is ridiculous. Men provide, protect, go out, get money, resources, and all that good stuff for their families. Most men do all this genuinely, and all in exchange are simple: a home, cooperation, delicious and nutritious meals, understanding, support, sex, etc. What men ask for is not a slave or a maid, it's just a wife. But women do zero and to want to be wives. They just want to get married to get a certain type of status, to flex on social media. The husband's well-being gets swept under the rug while the wife is free to say that she's a prisoner. Check this out.
just a woman can have her own life outside of his life. Because if she's sitting at home waiting for you and she's got nothing to do all day, blowing up your phone going, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What are you going to do? You're going to be stopped.
She's got kids. She's supposed to have 10 kids at home.
So she's off with her kids and her mum's carpet, Pilates, yoga.
But that's
so
a
those
shared
hobbies
life.
are approved by you.
Well, those aren't hobbies.
What about
those are
surfing,
duties.
Mum's club?
Those are duties. Those are obligations that a woman has.
What?
Raising the kids?
Yes,
Raising the
she
kids
can.
and
Yeah,
being
no,
the
I'm
homemaker?
not talking about raising the kids.
I'm talking about like surfing and like
Yeah, so
crafts
she
and stuff
can't
like
have
that.
things outside of raising the kids.
No, she
not
can't have
really.
shit.
Oh,
Not
oh,
the
okay.
idea that
she can't take the kids surfing to surf
No,
up?
she can't do
Oh.
shit.
The idea that you reach the end of
Okay.
a relationship
Right.
and a woman is
Wow,
happy
what a
because
boring
her
life.
entire life.
What a boring life. Guys, this is part of the problem. This is what women don't understand. What it means to be a mother. They don't want to give up the 304 lifestyle. The number of stories I hear of women getting babysitters or leaving the kids with relatives so they can go out to the club and party. Having children is a big responsibility. You can't be doing certain activities once you are a mother. Now, I'm not saying a woman should just stay at home and wait on the husband. She is more than welcome to do hobbies she enjoys as well, but her kids must be the priority. I've seen many men around me who have spent less and less time on their hobbies as soon as their wife births their first child. Their reasons are to spend more time with family and save money for the new household member. Even the men that work a lot of hours would much rather be at home with the family. I don't understand why some women still prioritize hobbies over family.
End of a relationship, and a woman is happy
What a
because
boring
her
life.
entire life was dedicated to just
Feel
raising
sorry for her.
children.
But
It's
think
like
about-
so unbelievable.
I like
Think
saying
about it,
just
raising
what a way!
children.
What a way! Think about what these fucking niggas.
Yeah, let's let Destiny take his point. You finish yours, right? And then go ahead, Destiny. And then
Yeah,
I'll
I
turn it
can't
to
think
you
of a
guys.
better way to build resentment in a relationship than telling a woman that the house is going to be her prison for the next 20 or 30 years
Exactly.
because the only hobby, the only interest, the only thing she can do is raising children.
Yeah, and
Destiny is pathetic. So now raising children has become a sentence. Of all the crap I've heard him say, this one is up there. No mother will see raising children as a burden. In fact, most, with the exception of the bad ones, will tell you raising children is the best part of their life. My kids are my purpose. Maybe Destiny is the housewife and is being kept prisoner by his open relationship wife.
The thing she can do is raising children.
yeah, and what
Maybe she
Stephen
shouldn't get married.
I wanna make a
Her
point.
house is
Hold
a
on.
prison.
All right, Nick, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's so telling that you say that a woman being in the home with her children from her womb is a prison. That's
Exactly.
like the place where she should want to. What is more important in life than the children that come from your own womb,
Yep.
your own blood? I mean, you should
Right.
love that more than
Yeah.
anything.
Facts. Deep down, Destiny knows that's the truth, but he is too much like a woman arguing, can't accept a loss, and must always be right.
And you should love that more than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And this is an important point fundamentally. We have this mindset because things are so good in this time. We have so many amusements, so much novelty. We can travel anywhere. We have phones, there's concerts, there's things like this. We're getting away from what's important. The most important thing in life besides God is family. And that should be the sole focus. To say
So
like
you can't
just
have
your
family.
kids and your house is a prison, that's your home, not a prison.
If modern women knew all these things, the world would be a better place. You see, the man works to provide and protect, and the woman must nurture the kids and treat her husband accordingly. This is pretty much common sense and certainly a fair exchange of value. Before you joined MGTOW, all you pictured was a happy home, a cooperative wife, and beautiful children. But if none of these women are that type of wife, the whole thing just doesn't make sense. And if a relationship like that takes place, it's bound to end soon. God-fearing men hardly find any woman like them. Those women are non-existent because women these days prioritize things like careers, sleeping around, and their IG pages. Modesty, chastity, purity, and all those good values are gone for good.
Sure, but would you say that
Yeah.
would you say that the man is allowed to have hobbies and go out and
Yeah,
do things?
thank you.
100%.
Yeah, he's earned it.
Yeah, the idea that relationship works towards for years and years, and there's
But
not
think
going to be
about your-
resentment
men
there.
and
women are
different.
And all right,
It's
let's
not
look-
about, but women
Wait.
don't like that, and you've been proven
How do you
wrong
know?
by
What the
society.
fuck
There's
do
a
you mean?
reason why
Steven,
women
that
aren't
is not
making
true.
those decisions, Women given don't the have opportunities. hobbies. What hobbies do women have? And
Nick.
yet here we are now with women
Yeah,
having
they're the
ability
most
to
depressed
work.
they've ever been
And now-
with your fucking faggot experiment of
Good
progressive
one, dude.
shit.
Yeah, nice one. So
And he's
now
only
that we're
mad 'cause
here-
he abandoned
now that
his
we're
child.
here- Don't you need to do another line in the bathroom?
You abandoned your child.
Now
Let's
that we're-
talk.
Guys, let's
Now-
please
yeah.
get Destiny get it.
Now
get
that
this
we've
point
gotten to
across.
this point in society, women aren't making those decisions because they don't want to live that life because it's not all the glamour that everybody made it out to be. The only reason women made that life is because they were forced to. And they're miserable now. And what?
Yeah.
You don't even
Yes.
know that. I absolutely do
Yes.
know that. Really?
Yep.
You who was single your whole life, never been in a
100%.
relationship before?
Yeah.
You're going to tell us what women think
I
about
do,
relationships?
because I see it, because you
already.
I find it funny. Destiny, of all people, the person that is in an open relationship, is attacking someone for not knowing what it's like because he has never been in a relationship before.
Women think about relationships because I see it because you read it in a book. No, I don't.
The Bible. Destiny, let's let him respond to your claims. So
Here's why.
Go ahead.
Here's why. Because, and this is, I think, fundamentally what like feminists and liberals get wrong is that like we actually don't get to choose because we're mortal. Okay, the clock is ticking for all of us. For women, it's far more urgent because the value of a woman in the sexual relationship is her beauty. Everybody knows that. It's her beauty. It's her fertility. Both of those things are connected because, of course, the more fertile a woman is, if she's having kids, her hormones keep her younger. Both of those things are fleeting. And so what you have then, women that don't have kids and don't get married, they just get uglier, they get older, they become less fertile, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and they're just alone.
Any objections to that? Not at all. It's pure biology and statistics. A lonely woman will try to nurture cats and dogs, but a married woman who gets a husband and has kids will nurture her kids. This is interesting. At the end of the day, humans have instincts, so their nature emerges at some point. For women, it's basically that desire to nurture and make creatures feel comfortable. If you look around, you might find some divorced women who dedicate a huge deal of their time to plants or animals. The mere idea of being lonely is terrifying.
Yeah, I think the problem that you're having is in your entire worldview, your definition of a woman hangs off of how a man values her. Every single thing
because
you just
women
said
are dependent on men.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're
They
not.
are. They are dependent on men. They are.
You're wrong because women can work, and this is why.
Hold on, guys. Sure. Everyone, shut the fuck up when someone is making a point. Destiny, go ahead and make your point, then we'll give it back to Nick.
What you just said totally encapsulates the principal failure of the modern man, is that women are not reliant on men, and men are used to that. Now that women have the opportunity to choose otherwise, to have jobs, to be on birth control, to make lives for themselves, men are realizing, oh shit, I need a better value proposition than if you want to live in a house and have a family, come get my paycheck.
No, here's where you're fundamentally wrong. I'm not talking about women depend on men financially. I'm not saying women depend on men for career or with birth control or whatever you're talking about. I'm saying that women love men. And men love women. We depend on each other. The thing is, though, women, and it is a religious thing, I think that women are like the dependent variable in the equation. Women cannot live without men. Men can go and become monks. Men can go and become entrepreneurs. They can go and do these things, and they can be satisfied and fulfilled with things in the world. I don't think that women are the same way. And that gets to all these disparities. I could see Lauren is going to come into law school.
Have you never heard of a nun before?
Yeah, and that's one vocation. They choose a vow of celibacy, but that's a very, very small percentage of them. And the Bible also says that it's better for women to be married, and it is better for women to be married.
It's a small percentage of men that choose celibacy as well, though, right?
But not just strictly celibacy. No, wrong. But men can be independent in the sense that a man can dedicate himself to science, philosophy, politics, all these things, and not need women in the same way that women need a man.
You're just wrong. There are women that do science, politics, and philosophy.
Really? Okay, yeah, where are all the female billionaires then?
I agree 100% that men and women need each other, but the difference is men can absolutely go life without women. Women aren't built to be alone. A single man can focus on getting money, starting businesses, inventing new technology, or even just gaming and watching anime and stuff like that. But what do single women do? They love to shop, which normally involves buying nice dresses and makeup. They love to read books and watch drama shows, which most of the time are about romance. Women just don't want to be alone. Every single woman dreams about getting married. Even successful women for the majority of the time earn their wealth by taking advantage of simps and selling themselves.
Really? Okay, yeah, where are all the female billionaires then?
What is a billionaire? How many billionaires on the planet?
Name one.
Like thousands.
So you're just ignorant on that. So your marker of like what are men capable of doing is looking at billionaires. Don't you guys always say all the time like don't look at the one-off example? Don't use the
name one female philosopher. Don't choke, bitch.
Judith Thompson is the one that literally has written more papers on things like self-defense and abortion rights. What do you mean?
That's a real Plato, Aristotle.
You don't know philosophy.
Let's let Destiny get it.
If you run into a man and the only philosophy sites are Plato and Aristotle, the man doesn't read philosophy, okay?
Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, we could go all day.
That's great. I'm glad you know the guys that are listed under Wikipedia, okay, for the top ones that you see from the philosophers.
Okay, Nick, do you have anything to say back to that?
Yeah, I think anybody understands that women do rely on men in that way, and that's why when they go on, women rely on men, and also I think women rely on men to have kids, and kids are the fulfillment of women. So a woman without kids, without a husband, is an unfulfilled woman. And I think if you look at all these women, like there was that Chelsea Handler video that came out a few months ago, right. And she's this old, bitter comedian going on and saying, look at, I could travel to Paris because I don't have any fucking kids. And it's like, you are just like a seething,
disgusting bitch.
Exactly. She is so upset because she doesn't have a man. She doesn't have kids. And, you know, we can talk about these things, but everybody knows in their heart of hearts what I'm saying is true. Women become lonely, they become depressed, and they're going to be miserable without men.
You can find hour-long compilations of millionaire women saying they regret chasing a career instead of starting a family. You won't find many men.
Use your eyes. The women that are pregnant young are the beautiful ones. If you're not pregnant by 22, you ugly as fuck.
Destiny is just stupid. He tries to turn exceptions into rules while neglecting human nature. Women find fulfillment in having kids, and if they don't have any, they go ahead and take care of stray dogs and cats. Simple as that. Let's check some comments. I'm a 40-year-old stay-at-home mom here. I didn't have kids until later, had my first at 30, but raising them is definitely not a prison. It's freedom. When I worked outside of the home, all I could think about was how I'd rather be at home with my kids and creating and taking care of my home. If I didn't work, the company would be fine. They'd hire someone else and move on. But being constantly absent from my home and kids, nothing gets done. There is also this lie that housework, raising children, and serving my husband and family is prison. Are you kidding? It's the most fulfilling I've ever been. I also have tons of hobbies and friends, but choose to pursue them in my free time because my priority is my family. In the past 5 years, 9 of my 40-year-old mom friends finished their master's degrees and re-entered the workforce. Their kids are grown and leaving the nest. They're happy they got to raise their kids and learn all of the valuable skills that come with it. Time management, multitasking, training people 24/7, literally running your own small company. They get to do both with sacrificing either. I've never met a stay-at-home mom who was bitter about not working. I know dozens of career women who would give it all up for a husband and children. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Fighting against what makes you find happiness is one of the stupidest things a person can ever do while searching for happiness. Nick said it. What's better than having a family? Destiny couldn't even provide an answer. Asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk, my sister. That's in her mid-40 ES. Secretly told me and my brother that all of her female friends around her age are at home lonely and miserable. And it's necessarily not because of men, it's because they never had kids. When you're hanging out with your adult siblings, cousins, co-workers, friends, and they're all rushing to get home early at 8:30 p.m. to their individually built families, that's when you realize you have no life.